It has been a week full of problems. Issues at work have turned into issues in my silver, and problems with scheduling, and everything has just been on a downtrend. Have the downs outweighed the ups? Hello everybody, and welcome back to the journey. It's been a rough week and a busy week. Wednesday of last week I ended up doing the filming inside because it was well over 100 degrees and I didn't feel like sitting outside boiling. Nothing special on Thursday other than just doing some filming to get some videos ready to go. But on Friday I woke up ready to go. I was hoping for a happy day. You know, Friday is what? Payday. Payday means silver day for me. On my way to work, I get a phone call from one of our employees, and he tells me that he can't come to work. The store opens in less than an hour from when he calls, and he's just calling to tell me, okay, I can't come in. So that kills all the plans I had for that day. Now I have to do everything that I usually do on my Fridays, plus I have to cover a full shift at a store. Needless to say, the store had to get open a little bit late, but I crammed 6 or 7 hours worth of my Friday work into a 2-hour window in the morning so that I could still go over and open the other store, and that store still had to open 2 hours late. I'm one of those folks that absolutely hates being late for anything. I generally get to work at least an hour before I'm supposed to. Getting there that early just ensures that I always get my stuff done in a timely manner. So as I said, no trips to the LCS, and that's why you didn't get any short videos or anything from me Friday, because, well, I was at work at the store instead of on my usual driving making deliveries, so I had no time to go to the coin shop. So that was a real pain. But I did get through the day, and I went home. On Saturday, I had a full day planned. I had to get my car serviced, had an appointment scheduled for that, but as always, I had to go see Mr. Warren for my Saturday visit with him, and I was like, well, didn't get much accomplished Friday in terms of silver, so maybe we'll take care of something there. And I figured, well, I'd go see Mr. Warren first, then I'd go get my car serviced, and while I was already in town, I would go ahead and do my Sunday stuff. That way I wouldn't have to drive the next day, which would completely free up my Sunday. So that was the plan, and I headed out to head towards Liberty Coins. I had a great visit. Mr. Warren was in a good mood as usual, and he had a good stock of silver. We did have a great chat, and I did bring up the Q&A. I did tell him I put up the video to get some questions from all of you, and he seemed rather enthused about getting to answer questions for y'all, and we had figured, okay, next weekend, as long as he wasn't overwhelmed, we would go ahead and do another video. And of course, while I was there, went through his stuff, and I did pick up a piece of silver. I didn't get that much, just one piece, because I was thinking to myself, well, finances might be a little bit tight, and I do have a coin show coming up, so we'll just go ahead and get one, and we'll let it be. What did I get? I got this little bicentennial bar. It's got a lot of toning on it, as you can see, but it's in pretty good shape. And he charged me $26, so I was happy to pick it up. But after picking that up, we said our goodbyes, and I headed out to go get my car serviced. Halfway there, I get a message from the employee from the day before who called in. Well, no, he wasn't calling in that day, he just straight up quit. So this puts everything into a real serious bind for me. He tells me he's very thankful for the job and he's enjoyed working for us, but he needed to quit. Of course, that added some issues to the day that had to quickly be resolved. The owner is out of the country for at least another month. One of our employees is on vacation, and now I've got an employee that quits. Well, that means I now have to cover his shifts until I hire and train a new employee, which will take a minimum of 3 to 4 weeks. This also means that I can't get my car serviced, and now I have to work every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because that was the shifts that gentleman was covering. So what does that do to all of my plans for every week? That means no more Saturday trips to Mr. Warren and no more Friday trips to the LCS. Our stores open up in the morning and they're open till 8 o'clock or even 9 o'clock at night some days. So I would be at work the entire time that the coin shops were open. So I would have literally no time to go to the coin shops anymore. But all in all, it is what it is, and I'm going to have to deal with the situation that I have. So I did spend the entire weekend at work. Monday, I decided I'm going to go over to Liberty Coins and speak to Mr. Warren first thing that morning. Monday, I don't have to work a full shift at one of the stores. Pretty much I'm just sitting at a desk, and so I had time that morning that I could swing by and let Mr. Warren know that my Saturday trips are going to stop for a while. But I also let him know that I will try to come in on Monday mornings before I head to work, at least for a little bit, to pick up a piece of silver and say hello. But I won't be able to have any long visits until I get things situated at work. After that, I went to work for a very busy day. Tuesday was just another day at work. Nothing special. I did get a video film that I still have to edit today and have that up for y'all tomorrow. But all in all, I was just at work taking care of our customers. Wednesday, I spent the entire day on the road taking my mother and my daughter to their doctor's appointments. The doctors they were going to were over an hour away. So needless to say, definitely on the road. My biggest worry is I have plans to meet with Silver and Golden Stack Attack and Chuck Stacks again this month in just a couple of weeks on the 22nd at another coin show in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And that's on a Saturday. Well, as of this moment, I don't have Saturdays off anymore. So all the plans that were set for that have been completely shot. And I actually haven't mentioned this to the guys just yet. But luckily, our employee that was out for vacation reached out to me yesterday. And he says, hey guys, I'm looking to get some extra hours in. Let me know if y'all need me to cover any of y'all's shifts. So thankfully, I've got my Saturday shift covered and I'm still going to be able to go to that coin show. So I was quite excited about that. It was good to finally get some good news over the last week. Another thing that I discovered while I'm sitting here talking about coin shows is that North Carolina actually has a pile of coin shows throughout the rest of the year. And the next one, of course, is on the 22nd of this month. Then there's another one local to us in September, and then another one local to us in November. And I did reach out to the guys and mention that to them, and hopefully we'll all be able to hang out and do those shows as well. They're a whole lot of fun, and I'm just going to keep going to every one that I'm able to do so. So that was the week. I only got the one piece of silver, which for me is not actually that bad of a thing. I don't mind picking up one piece as long as I get something so that I can keep myself consistently getting something every week. I don't need to get 4, 5, 6 ounces of silver. I'm perfectly fine with the one. But my biggest problem was that I didn't even get to go to the shops and look, say hello to the employees there like I do on a weekly basis. I'm sure that many of you have routines that you do on a regular basis, and when something interrupts that routine, it really throws everything off for you. So I am quite glad that that at least got settled for the coin show. But in terms of going to the LCS, I'm not going to be able to do so on my Friday trips anymore. Well, at least until I get an employee taken care of. So I will be doing the Monday visits to Mr. Warren. They're going to be quite small, but at least I'll be able to pick something up and say hello. The problem there is now we're going to have to postpone the Q&A with Mr. Warren, so that could be at least another month. But I will keep you all posted on that, and if anything changes, I'll let you know in a video. But that's it. That's how my week went. It had more ups and downs than a roller coaster, but it is what it is, and we just move on. But I do thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video. And remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what happens when you have issues that mess with your trips to the coin shop, or anything else for that matter. I look forward to reading those comments and replying to them as well. But that's what I got for you in this video. As always, I thank you for following along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.